I'm going to take a few minutes to talk about management, to talk about the difference between management and dog obedience, and to talk about socializing your dog. Management is really an area of living with a dog that doesn't get enough emphasis, if you ask me. Management means you control the environment that you put your dog in. And once you choose to put your dog in a specific environment, you control the dog within that environment through the use of a leash, an X-pen, a dog crate, a dog pen outside. Basically, it means that when you are in your house with your dog, good management on an untrained dog or a small puppy is to keep that dog on leash in the house. That's good management. Or good management means that if you live in an area that has a lot of other people that walk their dogs and your dog gets a little aggressive towards other dogs, good management means you find another place to walk your dog, or you walk your dog at the time of day that other people are not out with their dogs, whether this be early in the morning, late at night. You're the only one that can answer that question. But management is one of the most important things that new dog trainers need to give some thought to and form a game plan on how they're going to handle it. Good management, for example, means that when you have guests that come over to your house, you put your dog on leash. You don't let your dog jump on the people. Or when people come to the house, you put your dog in a dog crate or in an X-pen. That's good management. Obedience training means that your dog will follow voice commands, sit, come, heel, stay, down, when you put him in the environment you choose to put him in. So obedience training means following commands. A dog does not have to be fully obedience trained for you to be able to control him through good management. And finally, socializing is another area of living with a dog that's really misunderstood. A lot of people that talk about socializing dogs think that it means to take a dog out and get him used to being around other dogs, socializing with other dogs, or socializing with strangers. And in our opinion, nothing could be further from the truth. What we want and what we do when we socialize our dogs is we get our dogs used to feeling comfortable in the presence of strange people, strange places, or strange noises. We want our dog to feel comfortable all the time. A well-socialized dog is not a dog that overreacts to a stimulus of a loud noise, or a dog that gets very nervous if you take them near traffic. A dog that's well socialized is a dog that looks at strangers as pieces of furniture. That's a well socialized dog. We're going to talk a little bit more about management here because it is so important. When people get puppies, when people get foster dogs or an adult dog, most new dog trainers make the mistake of giving their dog too much freedom in their house before the dog is ready to have freedom. In our training DVDs that we've produced, we always tell new puppy customers that they need to keep their dog on leash in the house. A dog that's on leash in the house is not going to get into the garbage. And when I say on leash, I mean that the handler has a hold of the leash all the time. They don't take them and tie them to a chair so the dog can turn around and chew up a chair. If you have a hold of a dog's leash, he's not going to counter surf. He's not going to chew up your furniture. He's not going to chew up your walls. He's not going to chase the kids around. He's not going to jump on people, as I said, when they come to the door. Good management doesn't mean that you should give your dog strong corrections when they do something you don't like. Good management in the beginning simply means that you take your dog and either don't allow him to do it, or you take the dog and put him in the dog crate when he acts inappropriately. Dogs understand and learn to understand times out. A timeout can get to be a big thing to a dog. And a timeout doesn't have to be for an hour, it doesn't even have to be for 10 minutes. It can only be for a few minutes. Because as a general rule, they know why they're going in there. And if you're doing a good job with your training, they're going to want to be with you because we train with food. So good management is also going to be rewarding your dog when he does good things around the house. So don't underestimate taking your dog off leash too soon. Don't underestimate the importance of keeping your dog on leash in the house for a long time. People will say, when can I give my dog freedom in the house? Once you get your dog trained to the point where he follows a voice command, when he's doing something and he's under a distraction and you call him to you, if he will come to you when he's distracted, then you have control over him. But if he won't come to you when he's distracted, then he should be back on leash. When we get young puppies at our house, it's not uncommon for us to get a puppy at 8 weeks, and it's not loose in the house until it's 6, 7, 8 months old. There's nothing wrong with that. When we can't hold the leash, we put the dog in an X-pen. And the last week of this online course deals with teaching you about corrections. When to use them, how to use them. You'll understand a lot about corrections. But you don't start corrections on a dog when you're just managing them when you first get them.